Hey guys, what is going on? Crying15 here, and we are back with NBA Live 99. Today for Game 3, so I'm going to make this intro really short. Last week after the last game between, I think it was the Lakers and the Jazz, right? Yeah. So after that game, I went ahead and looked at the stats between 97 and 99, and took a picture of the playoffs for both years, and I thought to myself, what if we have what if championship rounds? So today we're going to be doing an exhibition between the Seattle Supersonics and the Indiana Pacers, because both of them won their first rounds 3 games to 1, even though I think Seattle may have taken 5 games, I'm not sure. But either way, they both won in the first round, and we're going to play the what if it wasn't Chicago and Utah? What if it was Indiana and Seattle? And we're about to find out. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody to Indianapolis, where the Seattle Sonics will be taking on the Indiana Pacers. Great crowd this evening as Reggie Miller, gosh, he's amazing. Over to Jackson. Reggie Miller had a hand on it for a second. Jackson guarded. Over up to Mullen, who's glitched into a screen. Back out to Miller. He fires it. Nice two-pointer. Miller can hang it out long distance. So we go to Shrimp, who goes back to Peyton. Peyton getting guarded right now. Peyton looking for an opening. He's going to pass it over to McLavin. He gives it to Shrimp. Back over to Hawking. Wow! A frickin' in-between the uprights dunk. Look at that. On the replay. I don't know how he found the lane. And we're tied at 2. Jackson dishing it out. Oh, and he stepped out of bounds. It'll be Seattle's ball. Peyton very quickly trying to go up to the floor. Gives it to Shrimp, who fires a 3. He misses it. Mullen going to bring it out for the Pacers. He got double coverage, but was able to find a gap. Miller working his way in. There it is. I expect a hot game from Reggie Miller. Shrimp. Back out to Hawkins, who tried to fire, didn't. Being guarded by Miller. Over to Baker. Baker back to Hawkins, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. All it takes is a heel touching that line, and you'll get called for it. So Jackson will bring it out for the Pacers. Jackson double coverage was for a second, trying to get Mullen to... I'm sorry, not Mullen. Mullen fires a 3, misses. Seattle rebound. Peyton looking for room. Back over to McLavin, and it's stolen. Indiana's first steal comes only less than 2 minutes into the game. Jackson out to Miller. Oh, and it's a defensive foul, and it's going to be a takeout for the Pacers. Miller hands it off to Mullen, who gives it back to Jackson. Back to Mullen. Another defensive foul. This time on a different player. Mullen gives it to Miller. Oh, what a slam dunk. Reggie Miller. Look at this. Found the lane. He means business tonight, everybody. If this is a blowout, I'll be really ashamed. I really hope it's not, because both Indiana and Seattle had great records in '97. So I hope Seattle mounts a good charge. This is the what-if game. What if the finals were between the Sonics and the Pacers? We're finding out right now. Indiana's got an early momentum lead. 10 on the shot. Over to McLavin. 6. Oh. Ball overthrown. It'll be Indiana ball. Mullen will hand it out to Jackson. Jackson thought about... Oh, he dishes it to Davis. He gives it right back to Smith. He fires a jump shot. Misses his. Seattle with the ball. Seattle moving it up over to Hawkins, who was wide open for a little fadeaway. Nothing but net. Jackson looking for room. Almost found the lane. Smith with the hook shot, missed it. Shot clock was just at 10. Peyton getting covered good right now, but he found an opening. Over to Hawkins, who fires another fadeaway. This time, wow! Hawkins. That was something else. Jackson's going to take it out for Indiana. He gives it right back to Mullen. Jackson almost fired a three. Found an open lane, and in the paint jump shot knocks it in. 8-6. Peyton trying to find it over to Shrimp. I don't know if it's Sharif. I'm going to call him Sharif. Sharif. Fires a jump shot, and it goes in. Looked kind of close there. It bounced off the rim before hitting the backboard. Tied at 8 with 8.5 left in the first. And what is a sellout crowd here in Indianapolis. Here at the Market Square Arena. Mullen doubled. Almost had a lane. Gives it off to Smits with 5 to shoot. Smits is going to have to fire. And he doesn't. He didn't even try to pass it. Miller was in the area, but was being guarded. Oh, and right away, Seattle tried to ride it all the way to their side of the court, but he got knocked out of bounds, so Pacers ball again. Jackson over to Miller, who had an opening. Over to Mullen. Back to Smits. Smits with the turnaround in there. Over to Shrimp. Nice jump shot. Well, with each call, the Pacers answer the Sonics. And there's a nice little jump shot in the paint for the Pacers. Peyton slowly walking it down court, finds a way over to the side, gives it off to McLevin. McLevain, maybe. Oh, and he answers. Nice little shot up in the key. 12-12. Jackson trying to push it out. Wow, what a turnaround pass that was to Mullen. Over to Smits, and it's out of bounds. Sonics ball. McLevain gave it off to Peyton. I think it's McLevain. Hawkins with the lane. Hard shot, but he's assisted with a dunk. Look at this. One arm. A windmill. This is Seattle's first lead of the game. 14-12. Jackson pressured. Gives it off to Smits, who fires a jumper. Missed his shot. And here come the Sonics. Seattle looking really good this year. Shrimp gets it. Back out to McLevain. Back out to Shrimp, who fires a three. Nails it. I guess a two. I guess you have to be behind the line. I thought if you jumped back, that'd count as a three, but... oh well. 4-point lead for Seattle. Halfway through the first, I'm sorry. Yeah. Halfway through the first. Jackson had a shot. Gives it to Smits. What a hook shot. Goodness. I think that's Smits' second hook shot this evening. Hawkins being pressed hard right now. Just outside. Gets a little bit of a screen. Hands off to McLevain. Had a chance. Didn't happen. Peyton. Back to McLevain. Hawkins fires a jumper. Misses it. Indiana rebound. I'm going to have to pause it here pretty quick. Jackson working his way. Can't find it. Gives it off to Mullen, who pump faked. Fadeaway three. Missed it. And just like that, we were at the end of video 1.